I want to go to Eric Mitchell right now. Sports agent, sports analyst. One of the best lines I've loved about Eric is, and maybe this, unbeknownst to him, kind of typifies the attitude of a Tiger Woods when he says, "Stop watching your competition on TV and start being on TV." Eric, I always love that, and I think that Tiger Woods lives that. He breathes that, and that's the one thing we take away, and why we're so relieved that these are not hopefully life-threatening injuries, regardless of whether he ever can resume a golf career, that he'll be able, hopefully, to resume life, an incredible life at that. You've been in contact with the Woods team. What can you tell us, Eric?
Basically, they're just as concerned. I mean, we all had that scare, right? Automatically, Neil, we thought of just a short year ago losing the GOAT Kobe Bryant in Southern California. It all hit us real fast, and it was great to hear the stories. It is funny that TMZ is the one breaking the story again, but they seem to be legends at this. But talking to the team, everybody wants everybody to remain calm, know that Tiger is alive. He is going through his surgery. I think that's a big thing that we all need to remember. He is a father, and we've all watched him play with his son. How cute that was to watch at their last tournament where we got to see Tiger the dad. And we saw that after Kobe passed, how much him and his daughters mean something. And as a father of 4 beautiful children, one of them, my son, has his birthday today. We were just talking about Tiger. So the team, we're just caring about Tiger recovering. We don't care if he ever plays golf again. He's a legend, and he's changed the sports world. And I think everybody just sees that when you look around, even talking about President Trump, President Obama, all these presidents, they all love him. If you're a golfer, Tiger Woods is a guy you're just like, I want to be like Tiger. It's one of those guys you just love, no matter what sport you follow, what sport you play. You're seeing it come in around the world. Twitter is just alive with thoughts and prayers going out to Tiger Woods, and his team loves it. They're being very tight-knit as they go. And as for the comments of people talking about him speeding, well, I think if you've ever been in California, those folks don't move slow at all. As being a native Californian, we don't know how to go slow. So Tiger probably saw open space. And coming from, I'm a Marine, Tiger was raised in a Green Beret family. You don't show up late to things. So it doesn't matter how much money you make, you show up on time.
I hear you. There's so much we don't know. But Eric, I was wondering, I remember when you were talking to a lot of professional athletes, I don't know if Tiger was among them, on those who would play a role for social justice. And people forget that in the case of Tiger Woods, he wasn't loud about it. He was very quiet about it, but it was important to him. Could you explain that part of it?
Absolutely. He was, how do I put this in the way that it's just the way, if you remember when Tiger started, we all watched him. You broke it down perfect, Neil, earlier when you were talking about how he was one of the first to come to Augusta. And Brett Baer was talking about it also, right? Changing the way we all looked at sports. Tiger was this big divide in golf. We all saw a bunch of all white golfers playing it everywhere. And Tiger came in and changed the game. He was animated, loud, almost John McEnroe of tennis you saw with Tiger. And he brought social justice to bring it aware. So people did it with a calm heart. We see so much in social justice is done loud or through violence. And Tiger had a very calm demeanor about himself, where he was able to go sit and play with the great Dwayne Wade, at the same time get kudos and medals from President Trump that some people in the sports world, of course, didn't think the world of. Tiger was this mediator of unity, and that's what you have to love about Tiger and his comeback. We all relate to it because none of us are perfect. And Tiger was the guy who we watched publicly fail, and Tiger came back, and we showed that he's human. He's a father. He's a parent like the rest of us. He was able to come back, and zero fame, zero fortune changed how Tiger Woods was. And that's what we love about Tiger. That's why we're happy that he's alive and well, and we hope he gets through the surgery, and maybe he comes back to golfing. But all I care about is that he gets to go home and be with his kids, because that's the most important thing as a father. That's all that matters, is going home. And Tiger has changed the way we all look at sports. Tiger is this kind of mediary for everybody, right in the middle. Tiger's that guy.
Yeah, and a subtle sense of humor, Eric. I don't want to belabor this, and I'm probably screwing up the exact wording of it, but when he was first getting big in the sport, and a lot of people would ask, well, how do you feel about your unique position and what you offer? What is your contribution? Clearly trying to say, all right, you're an African-American, made it big. And he was saying something to the effect, well, my mark will be I won't dress as loud as the other players. And if you think about it, he didn't. It was a subtle look on the golf course, and others then started copying his subtle look. Up until he came along, we were thinking of that almost that Caddyshack look of players where they would dress loudly, and he didn't do that. I'm probably not giving service to the exact way he put it, but he had a very dry kind of almost Bob Newhart sense of humor approach about it that people enjoyed, at least certainly those like you who knew him very well, huh?
He's a humble hero. If you look at Tiger Woods, he's a humble hero that you just are gravitated to. We all watched him wear that red shirt. You knew it was Sunday, and you knew he was in the running when the red shirt was on. And so seeing him, his son, and Tiger go out and play in this last tournament they were together and watching their mannerisms together, you just look at him and you're like, I remember when Tiger was young, and you were just glued to the TV going, is he really pulling off some trick shot at Augusta? Seriously, Tiger. And he does it. And he brought people into the sport, myself included, to enjoy watching golf because it wasn't boring. Tiger made it fun. And he's animated, and he acts like we do on the golf course. He says less words than most of us do that we're not supposed to say out loud. Tiger can get away with it on TV. But, I mean, he's human like the rest of us. And watching him slice a shot, Neil, it just made you go, okay, well, at least even it's like watching Jordan miss a shot. It was the same thing. So he is a GOAT. He's the GOAT of almost all sports. I guess we have to give TB12, since he has 7 rings now, we have to call him the GOAT of all GOATs. But Tiger is definitely in that realm with Jordan, with Tom Brady, with Wayne Gretzky. When it comes to golf, Tiger has changed everything, and he's friends with all those names I just mentioned. So he's a guy who's defined everything. Right. Politicians, celebrities, everybody. He's just Tiger Woods, and he's like the comeback kid that you cheer for. He's the underdog that's not really an underdog that you just want to see do good.
I love that, Eric, and I love that. Stop watching your competition on TV, start being on TV. And I know what you mean. I'm not a golfer, but I'm a miniature golfer, and I always think that, Eric, when you get to that 18th hole and you got to get through the clown's nose, what would Tiger do? But thank you, my friend. Very good having you, Eric Mitchell. Now, Eric doesn't relate to the miniature golf thing. Very few do. All right.